Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the North American Muslim Foundation's Seniors Talk Show, funded by the New Horizons for Seniors program. On today's show, we have with us Shahnaz Ishtiyaq. She has completed her English literature in Karachi and was a lecturer in the university in Karachi. After migrating to Canada, she worked as a heritage language instructor for 25 years and worked with the City of Toronto's Division for Children's Services for another 20 years. And we welcome her on our talk show for today, and let's hear it from her. Assalamu alaikum, Shahnaz.
Wa alaikum assalam. Thank you for having me here. It's
Thank
an
you.
honor and a privilege.
Thank you for joining the Seniors Talk Show. Welcome to the Seniors Talk Show.
Jazakallah.
Yeah, we would like to hear from you about your migration to Canada.
Well, it so happened in the early 70s, my husband came to the United States of America to study. And he also was working, but suddenly he decided to apply for Canadian immigration after years of being there.
Yeah.
This was in the early 1970s. So we got immigration, but we came here and we went back because we liked America. Eventually, after a few years, my husband said, Canada is the country of the future. So we just packed our bags and came here one fine day, middle 70s. And we've been here ever since. And we love Canada as a home. I'm so glad I chose it. And my girls are very appreciative that we chose Canada as a final place
Yes.
to be in. Because they're very patriotic.
True.
Even though some of them were born in America, they love Canada.
They
more.
love. I think the people living in Canada love Canada because I see sometimes my cousins, they're constantly trying to, remind me. They say, all of us are here. What are you doing in Canada? I said, I love Canada.
Yes, yes.
I love Canada. That's home
Absolutely.
for us. Yeah, lovely. Shahnaz, as you know, the Seniors Talk Show is all about improvising lives for seniors and, finding some suggestions that we can improvise facilities and services for seniors as well. As a senior, what are the medical services that you acquire and what do you think are the gaps that we need to fulfill?
Right. As far as medication is concerned, there's no problems. They're available easily, readily delivered to your home. So that's an excellent program. Apart from that, I wish there was some way we could use the services that are in-home, in-house, like
Home care services.
home care would be essential at this time when we are all aging, and some kind of help with the house, not necessarily with cooking, because cooking is eating
Individual taste.
is
Everyone
and
has
it's
an
also
individual
minimized as you
taste.
grow older. You don't eat as much.
Yeah.
Your needs are fewer, but taking care of the house is essential. And also we had some services while I was working, like physiotherapy, which was unlimited at the time, and other massage therapies, which we have to pay for now. So that is something I miss, and of course I don't mind paying because it is essential to have those services. Also, vision care and dental care is something that I think should be looked into because we are no having to; those are no longer subsidized in any way. We have to pay the full fee, whatever it is, and so that's one thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, physiotherapy too, it's a very important treatment that is
Exactly.
required for seniors. Whereas this year I found a couple of seniors who found it hard to even walk a few steps. And then after physiotherapy, they were perfectly
Right,
fine.
right.
So physiotherapy is also one of the essential treatments that is required. But for them to pay is a little bit
It is a little
difficult.
bit.
Yes, yes. And dental health, yes, dental
Yes.
care, most of them find it very difficult and
It
it
is.
pinches the pocket. So
yes,
they do
especially
not,
if you need a root canal or a tooth replaced,
Yes.
that's really expensive.
and they do not visit the dentist because of that. And then there are
Yeah.
other circumstances that they have to face
Right.
medically due to that.
Yes,
Yes, we wish something is done about the
That
dental
would
and
be
the physiotherapy.
wonderful.
What does social isolation mean to you and how do you avoid it?
Well, I'm fortunate I have family around, but obviously during COVID nobody came. They would just visit at the door and leave.
Yeah.
But I have my own hobbies. I am an avid reader. I love reading since I was a child, and I love gardening. That keeps me quite occupied. Thankfully, we have 4 months of summer, so I can be out in the garden and not feel isolated at all. Keeps me very busy. That's my passion. And I do crossword puzzles at home, and I join classes on Zoom, and I'm learning a new language, which I find is very stimulating to the brain, because we have to keep our minds active.
Active.
So learning a new language is really essential. Any language,
Yeah.
it might seem daunting at first, but once you get immersed into it, you can't let it go. It gets interesting,
Yes.
more and more interesting, and
Yeah.
easier as you go along. So
Yeah, especially living in Canada, I think French would be another good language
Yes.
for all of us to learn
yes,
the
yes, I did
French
take a course
language.
in French once.
Yeah.
I love languages.
And also, I know that you love and you know lot more about plants,
Right.
and you are training people around within the community groups to learn how to plant plants at the right time and how to put them to bed at the right time.
Yes.
So how did you create this hobby for plants?
It just happened because I loved plants so much. I started reading about them, and I explored I've been to all the different gardens, lots of gardens in my time in England, in New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. I visited all the gardens, and I really studied all about them. And now I don't have to study; I just know them.
Know them.
And
Yeah, and also with plant, it's a beautiful therapy. If it is summertime, you can do the planting outside. And once it's, winters and we are locked up in the houses, you can probably create your house into a nursery
Exactly.
and take care of plants.
Yes.
And that would also keep you engaged.
that's what I do. I overwinter my plants inside, and I have a lot of exotic and tropical plants.
Tropical plants too?
Yes, like
Oh.
what we know in India and Pakistan is
Yeah.
a champa, and frangipani in Europe, and in North
Okay.
America it's called plumeria, and that is actually blooming in my yard today.
That's
It's such a thrill
beautiful.
such a feeling of satisfaction
Yeah.
to take care of something and have it.
Yeah, I noticed
produce-
that whenever you're talking about plants, you start blushing. You start blushing, and I can feel that passion for you
yeah.
about plants and the flowers. Because the other day when I dropped you and I saw that there was a beautiful flower blooming, and then you tried
I was
to.
excited
Yeah,
because
you
my
were so
plumeria
excited.
blooming.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good to keep yourself busy during
They're
that
living
time.
things. Taking care of them
Yes.
requires patience.
Yes.
And
And it's a
dedication.
therapy too. I just
Exactly.
say it's a therapy in one terminology, one
Right.
word, it's therapy for all of us. Coming back to your physical and mental health, I know that you have been doing this, the plant therapy and the other things that you do. Do you have any suggestions for other seniors as to how they can balance the physical and mental health?
Well, as I said, learning a new language is always beneficial. And join groups. There's so many groups on Zoom and via the telephone these days. So stay connected somehow. There's libraries. Of course, now in COVID, we cannot visit them. But Toronto has so much to offer. We
Yes.
have museums and art galleries, different venues to explore. So we should get out of our own bubble,
Yeah.
meet different people, mingle with different kinds of races, and they're all so interesting. You learn
Yeah.
something new from each culture.
Yes.
So I think that's very
Yeah,
essential.
and try to attend all the cultural programs because
Exactly.
Toronto has so much to offer. Like you
Right.
said, lovely culture because we are living in one of the most multicultural
Right.
countries in the world.
Yes.
So try to benefit from that and you will enjoy it
True.
year after year. I know that you drive, but most of your friends who use the Wheel-Trans, do you think they have any challenges utilizing Wheel-Trans, or even for those seniors who don't know how to utilize Wheel-Trans, what suggestions would you give to them?
Well, Wheel-Trans is excellent, I think. But then you can always carpool with somebody or use GTC if you're able. If not, then Wheel-Trans is always there. Avail of all the services we have.
Yeah, we have a lot of services, guys. Please go to the community centers or religious faith-based community centers that are close to your house. Try to find out what are the services that they are providing, because most of the seniors are not aware of the services being provided. And then when you talk to them, they say, oh, we did not know about it. So please try to find out, the youngsters, try to find out where you can send your parents for programming. This stimulates their brain and it keeps them happy because we are all social animals. It keeps us happy when we socialize with each other. What are the other suggestions you would like to give to our viewers today?
In respect of mingling, exactly, same thing. read, and go out. We have lots of parks in the city. Toronto and the GTA is full of
Yeah.
beautiful, extensive parklands. Visit them, your community centers, your libraries, and have a social network that you can call upon. You have to have a buddy all the time if you're isolated. I'm sure you can find somebody to just call and they can call up and check on you. So that's essential. And
Yeah, try to join peer support groups
Yes.
and try to create a buddy system within your neighborhood
Right.
so that you don't need to walk alone. If you're walking with a buddy, and
Exactly.
it's companionship too at that time, and that gives you a lot of satisfaction that you are not alone in this country. You're not aging alone, and whatever challenges you find as you age, you will be overcoming them when you talk to people who are like-minded and of your age appropriate group. Yeah, thank you, Shanaz. Thank you so much for joining on this talk show, and wish you best of luck for all your plants and the blooming flowers. And we hope to see you again in some other program. So thank you so much for joining us.
thank you, Sajda.
Yeah, we thank all of viewers for watching this program. Once again, this program was funded by the New Horizons for Toronto, New Horizons for Seniors through the North American Muslim Foundation. So stay tuned for our next guest by next week. Thank you once again, your host, Sajida Khan.